Okay, what I'm going to talk to you about today is using the Smart Activity Builder inside Smart Notebook and how to make activities using it. So first thing I'm going to do is go and get myself a new page. And here we are. So now I'm ready to create my activity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create an activity about life cycles. And the question to the students will be, can you drag in the objects that are or that have life cycles inside the circle? Okay, so can you drag the objects that have a life cycle inside this circle? So usually when you're making activities like this that you don't want things to move, you want to lock them in place because students can come up and pull them out and mess them up. So you can highlight them by all, drag over the top. You can either click in the top right hand corner and go to lock and lock in place, or you can just use Command L on a Mac. Alright, so that's locked in place, that can't be moved. So the next thing I want to do is I'm going to get my circle. So I click in the shapes area. I can choose lots of different shapes, so I'm going to choose a circle today. And then I can click and drag and let go when I'm happy with the size of the circle. When you're using things like this with lower primary, it's good to have a nice large area to use so they can't miss it. Then I can fill it with a color. And then I'm set, so that's going to be my circle. The next thing I'm going to do is going to get the objects to place around the outside, so I have to have some objects that can be dragged in and some objects that should not be dragged in. So get a brick, I can go and type in the different things I need. Okay, then I can adjust the size of them if I need to, if they're a little bit big. Okay, so that's just an example one. And now what I need to do is I need to select the circle, so the object that I'm going to be dragging things into or onto, click it first. Then I use the activity builder, which is located on the left hand side or the right, depending on where your little toolbar is kept, and the little jigsaw piece looks like this. Click on it, and then because I've selected onto the green object, it's giving me an option to edit it, which I'll do. I click edit. Then it's asking me to drag in the objects that we want to accept, and also if I wanted to drag in the ones that we didn't want in there. So that's the accept, that's the reject. So I want it to accept a cat by clicking, dragging and letting go. Makes see the tiny little picture of the cat now in there. Also on the cat here you've got a tick saying that that's a correct answer, that will be accepted. The spider, you click and hold, it moves, you don't worry, because when you get to the edge it sort of resets itself. Back over here and letting go. The tree, click, hold, drag and let go. And the other ones here are left behind, so you don't have to do all those as well. You can just go in the reject area, add all the remaining ones to reject. Once you're happy, click done. Now that is an activity that the students can use. You can test it out by clicking, holding, dragging on top, and it should vanish. If it's not accepted, it'll be rejected and pushed back. Vanish, vanish, and that's been rejected, so it gets pushed back. So that's how to make the activities.